Oh my god, it's windy. It's very windy today. We're going to give this a try though. This is a video somebody asked me for a long time ago and I've been really looking forward to it. You'll see why in just a second. That's right, we're talking about Paige Spiranac's legs, her leg motion in the golf swing. The wind is blowing this shutter door, it's very windy. I'm going to get it open, hopefully the camera will stay still and you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. Yes, that's what we're talking about today. There are worse legs in the world we could be focusing on. Okay, so Paige Spiranac's legs are outstanding. They really are outstanding. What she does with her legs are outstanding as well, and the reason I use Paige as an example is A, somebody asked me about it, but B, she always wears shorts or a short skirt. Bonus. So we can see exactly what's happening. I was once up at a Scottish Golf Development Centre up at St Andrews, and the kids that were there, they were teenagers, they were all topless, gents, topless, so you could get better video analysis of the positions the body was getting into. Sorry, this camera's moving, it's the wind. So that's what I mean by Paige being in her shorts, then it's easier to see what her legs are actually doing. So maintain flex in the right knee. When we go back, we maintain flex in the right knee. The only time it would straighten up would be more of a sort of stack and tilt motion. We were taking the club in and low and round the body, which is not wrong. There is no right or wrong. But certainly I like to see a little bit of flex in the right knee. Just encourages a little bit more turn, a little bit more consistency. Flex in the right knee. Now, the interesting thing about Paige, when Paige does this, she takes the club back, okay? So it's a great address position, we won't talk about all that. Club comes back, Paige's right knee, the position she's got her right knee in at address is increased or crunched. So she actually flexes the knee more on the way back. She takes the club back, and then she flexes the knee even more as she goes back. So she really sits into the shot, and then from there she can push off the ground. So she's using the ground forces very, very well, because she is able to generate that power. If I'm to jump, I would have to bend my knees first and then force myself up. So that bending is giving me the power to push off. So Paige does that very well. She takes the club back, there, she bends more on the way back, and then from there she can push up and out of that into the position of impact, up and out into impact position, left hip goes up, left shoulder goes up. She's in a great impact position because she's pushed up and out of that mega flex position. Mega flex position. Do you know what that means? So that's one thing Paige does. Increases the flex on the right leg as she goes back, and then she pushes off of that. Second thing she does, which for me is more important, she gets a lot of hip turn. Just generates a lot of turn on the way back, and then a lot of turn on the way through. Again, ground forces, the flexion of the right knee is helping that happen. So she's more flexed at the top of her swing than she was at address position, therefore she can push off. However, her right thigh, she's turned this out. Okay, in golf we don't necessarily coach the right knee going outside the right foot, so we don't want this action going on, that's a sway. That's not good. But if we can get into a position where this leg, top of this thigh, turns out the way, my hips have turned a little bit more, it's allowed more shoulder turn, so it's good for guys who can't turn. Feel as though the right leg is swinging round the right knee. So Paige does that as well. She squats and she turns this right knee, so the upper thigh is twisting round the knee. When I do this, not that I do this very often, but when I try, I get the feeling that my feet move slightly in my shoes. So when I get up to the top, I can feel that my shoes maintained its position, yet my foot is slid in it. So if you untie your shoelaces slightly, you can feel the movement of the feet because of this action, this hip action and rotational action. I talked before about trying to keep externally rotated with both knees, and I can feel my feet moving about in my shoes there. That's a great thing. Paige must feel that. There we go. Good address position. Right knee gets more squatted as I take the club back. and the right leg pivots round. So I feel my right foot sliding, so my right heel, this part of my foot is moving that direction and my toes are moving that direction as I go back, but still inside the shoe in the opposite on the way through. As I say, untie your shoelaces, slacken your shoelaces and you'll feel that. There. There. That's the best strike so far today. I'm liking that. I can feel that right knee, right quad rotating round and more turn on the way through. A cracking pair of legs. Let's be honest though, if we all had legs like Paige, we'd always have them out. So natural. There. Squats. That motion. Down and round. Down and round. Sorry about the wind in the background. Here we go, down and round, down and round. You can feel my shoes, my feet moving. Brilliant. Paige, thank you. I think Paige will watch this. Paige, if you do watch this, tweet me. Get yourself to Peebles, it's brilliant. Or just subscribe to my channel, click that little icon up there. Thumbs up though.